York Giants fans? This is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. We are back in the Online Big Blue studios. Yes, I spilt a beer on my laptop, and I've already said this, but we're not going to get into that. We're getting into the Giants' big signing this afternoon. Oh, Dave Gettleman. You know what? I'm going to have to refer to you now as Mr. Gettleman, because after you brought in Mr. Jackson, and we're going to call everyone Mr. now, fantastic move. Great move in reference to a team-oriented move for the defense. It now allows James Bradberry to have a Robin to his Batman. And that's the best way to put it. You know, getting him for 3 years, getting ADOREE Jackson for 3 years, $39 million. It's an interesting contract, but you know what? No one besides me seems to care about the contracts. So we're not even going to talk about the contracts. He gets a $13.5 million signing bonus, $26.5 million guaranteed. Total in year one is going to be $16 million, $44.5 million in incentives. Now, the only thing with Jackson is he's not much of a ball hawk. I believe he's only got, 2 interceptions in the last 4 seasons. And of course, he is coming off the knee injury. He's got 33 pass defenses and 2 interceptions, 200 tackles, and 46 games over 4 seasons. Wow, I got that right. I'm reading this at the same time as it's coming in. He was solid in 2018, allowing just 56.5% of passes thrown his way to be completed. He only allowed 1 touchdown in coverage over 11 games in 19. And of course, he missed some time with a foot injury. He was hurt again in 2020. But clearly they're saying that he's good to go, and he's good. He's good to rock and roll. Now, he was of course cut by the Titans when they saved, he was due $10.5 million almost, or $10.244 million. It's a good move. I mean, you can't. Now, can we get rid of Isaac Yiadom? Okay. I'm going to start a GoFundMe page right now. It's called Bus Ticket to Anywhere Isaac Yiadom. Because we gotta get rid of him anyways. Because like I said, we couldn't pay him the $2.5 million cap accelerator. That's just crazy talk. Now, if you want to be excited about these moves, and especially this move, you have every right to. Because this is a good move. This is a move that, if he is completely healthy, or even healthy to the point that he can play consistently, it's going to help the defense exponentially. It will allow us to go after an offensive lineman or a defensive end in the draft. It will offer us that flexibility. It will also allow us to potentially keep Logan Ryan and Peppers in the box. Same with Xavier McKinney. So we can still use them as a quasi linebacker role. I mean, it's a good move. It's weird because you know what? You're so used to Gettleman not making good signings that when something like this occurs, you're just like, wow, he actually got this one right. I'm not saying he didn't get the Kenny move right. I'm not saying that at all. I've said it a million times, but no one seems to listen. It's a good signing Kenny is a good football move. But now you have improved the Giants on both sides, on the offense and the defensive side. Now, time will tell whether these contracts will be albatrosses. But, right now, if you are just looking at this upcoming season, if the injury bug does not hit these players, they're both great signings. If they're both coming back from injury. Now, again, like I say, if you're not looking at the cap respectively, you're only just looking at it from a logistical standpoint from 2021. You can't say it's a bad move. Now, cuts are going to have to happen. We all know this. We can't think that we're not going to be dropping guys left and right in the next week. But to bring in Jackson and Kenny, I'm down for it. I'm good. I'm not ready to sit there and be like some of these guys go, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, Super Bowl. No, I'm not doing that. I wouldn't do that even if I thought we were going to the Super Bowl. But we just have to now have patience. And Giants fans don't want to hear that. They just want to hear how awesome we're going to be and how we're going to go undefeated. We need patience because all this has got to gel together. All this has to work together. We have to hope that both can excel from their injuries. We have to hope that the defense can step up without a consistent pass rush, because right now we have not gone out and addressed the edge position, which I still think we're going Gregory Rousseau in the draft. But we need to address that position, and we need to address the offensive line. I could now see us going offensive line in the draft. But to be excited as a Giant fan right now, yes, every Giant fan has their, now you may have your moment to be excited. Now, you know what? Because everyone is undefeated in March. Everyone has a winning record in March. Now, like I said, I want to temper the enthusiasm with the fact that let's see what happens in July and August. Let's talk more about then, and let's see what happens after the draft, because there are some things we still need to work on. But these two players are talented players. They are good signs. They're good signings. They are anti-Gettleman moves, because normally he would never do things such as that. The Logan Ryan move was an anti-Gettleman move. Look how that turned out. So we have to hope as Giant fans that a lot of our players come back from injury, that these guys can excel from their current injuries. And then, you know what? I always say, enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. Crash Davis said it best in Bull Durham. Enjoy the moment. When Nuke came off the field after striking out the side, and he, Crash told him your fastball was this, your curveball is this, you're doing this, your slider's this, and in the majors they would light you up. And Nuke looked at Crash and said, "Can I just enjoy the moment?" Crash looked back and said, "You know what? The moment's over. You have to enjoy the moment, but then we have to move on and go to work." And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best of New York Giant sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you can like, maybe subscribe. If you're into everything that means, that'd be awesome.